Okay, so I started getting dark, so I decided I was going to turn my light on. Alright, so this is the third part. Okay, so you just got done doing all that fun stuff up in ortho and getting your little exams and stuff. And after you're all done with that, you go and you wait to go do the P test. Yay. This is kind of an odd part for me. Like, I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it, but I did. Because you have to pee in front of somebody, but it's just one somebody. And there's like 6 of you peeing at once. What it is it's like going into a bathroom stall. Or like at a Walmart or something, and it's got all the bathroom stall stuff in there. Except for they don't have doors on it. They get to watch you while you pee in that cup. So you don't mess with it or tamper with it in any weird way. And basically it's a pregnancy test, and they're going to check all your vitals, I think it is. I noticed the big part for the females is pregnancy test. And past that, it's kind of weird. Like they have this window that opens up, and there's a dude behind it, and they're like in the lab. And he was like, alright, I'm putting this sticker on it. Is it tampered with? Do you see any cuts, any weird cracks or anything? Is this somebody else's pee? You know, they keep asking all these things, and you're just sitting there going, no sir, no. Alright, sign off on here. So you sign your little thing, because you're given stickers, and they're going to put them on stuff. I forgot to mention that. They give you stickers with barcodes that link to your packet that you should be carrying around, and don't lose that at all, you. But, so you got that. And I don't think I'm missing anything. I think that's basically it for the medical. I eventually ended up making a friend. I did not realize she was like in her 20s, but she looked like she was like 16 or 17. Me and her ended up getting along very well, and we're buddies now, and every time we see each other it's like, hey, how's it going and stuff, and we'll talk. And we ended up swearing in together, but we were like hanging out the whole time. And after you're done with all your medical, you passed your medical, you get to eat. And if I remember right, I'm not sure if I went to, I don't remember what it's called, but it's where they did my fingerprints, like legit. Like they do your handprints. This is it. Like I went to my, I can't think of what he's called. It's the office that you go to, liaison. I went to my liaison's office, and they were like, alright, go, you know, go to lunch, and then when you come back, go to, I can't remember what it is, but that's when you get, like, your fingerprints digitally printed, like, for legit. Like, this is when it starts kicking in. And, alright, so before that, went to the liaisons. He's like, alright, go eat. And we got, like, Subway food. It was, like, Subway subs and, like, chips. And we got a soda or something. That's what we got to eat. And it felt kind of cool. We were, like, little. It was, like, high school. All the Marine Corps people sat together except for, like, this one guy that was, I don't know if he was, I think he was Navy. If he wasn't Navy, he was Air Force. It was kind of funny. Like, he was just kind of randomly there. And, like, everybody else that was eating in there was, like, with their little branch. We were, like, high school cliques. It was so funny. And we all got along great and stuff. And it was pretty awesome. Because I was sitting with, like, the 2 girls that I met. One I was really, like, we clicked pretty good. And then one we were just kind of like, okay. But, like, we went, we ate, and then my dad showed up. And I thought I was in trouble because he shows up and he just has this face. And these guys are just like, whoa, who's that dude over there? And I'm like sitting there eating my chips, and I like look over, and my dad's giving me this face. And my mom's just kind of standing there smiling, and I was just like, what did I do? And then I walked back over, and they were just saying hi. My dad was just making a face to make a face and scare me and intimidate me. And they're like, wow, he looks like he could have been a Marine. I was like, dude, that's funny, you should say that. And he's like, why? I was like, because he did the Marines for like 4 years. Well, actually, it was like 5. And I can't say, like, that's always really complicated for me to explain that my dad is a Marine, but he's in the Army. Because, you know, once a Marine, always a Marine. So, I was trying to explain that, but he's like, yeah, your dad looks like he could be a Marine. I was like, that's because he is one. And he's like, ooh. So that dropped that conversation, and then we started talking about something else, and then we finished our food, and I went over and I got my fingers digitally scanned. I went through, did some more computer paperwork stuff with another female lady, Marine. I don't even remember what I was doing back there. But I sat there at that desk with her, and then we went and I waited because I had to go do some more paperwork with my liaison. And we were told that we were going to have to do my arm hang and my crunches while I was there, and I did not have to do that. I know some people that did, some people that didn't. That just depends, but if you have to, like, don't be surprised if they ask you to do your arm hang or your pull-ups or your crunches while you're there. But we just went in there, we talked about, you know, this is what your contract is, we set up my contract and everything. And then he goes, alright, go into the next room, go get your t-shirt. And I was like, yes! Because that's like the biggest thing. I was like, I want the shirt. Like, I was just so excited because my thing is, once I got the shirt, I knew I was one step closer. Like, baby step, but it was one step further than I was. So I was getting really excited. So we went over there and we ended up getting our shirts. And it was funny because me and this girl, we're on the smaller end. Like, I'm tall, so I'm kind of big built. But at the same time, we're small. And she was teeny, teeny, tiny, short and teeny, tiny. And they both look at us and they go, have fun with your new sleep shirts. And we both got like extra large shirts. And it's kind of funny because if you see any of my other videos, besides my very first video where I'm like, hey, I enlisted. Yeah, that's the extra large shirt on me. Every other video with me wearing my Poolie shirt or something, those are smalls. That's the big difference. One I do sleep in and relax around the house in, and the other two smaller ones that my buddy who is now a Marine gave me before she left boot camp, those are smalls. So that's the difference in that. But whatever shirt you get there, I mean, it's not like you're going to complain. You can always get other shirts from your recruiter and stuff. So we're like, we're one step closer, yeah. So we went over and all we had to do left, all that was left was to raise our hand and swear in. So I guess now that I think about it, maybe I didn't get my shirt then. No, I think I got my shirt. I'm pretty sure I got my shirt before I swore in. I'm not too sure, but I know I got my shirt. And we went in and we had to wait like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. Like, some people were in there waiting for hours to swear in, and I was one of the first people to swear in. I swore in probably around 1, it was either between 1:30 or 2. And we were like we were either the first people to swear in, or I think we were the second. We were the second people. There was a group in before us. And there was 3 of us that went in and swore in. There was Army and 2 Marine girls. And so we went in, we did the whole raise your right hand, you know, swallow and do you swear, all that stuff. And it was kind of funny because he had to cut us off the first time because we were like not doing it right or something. So like, he was like, alright, doing this again. So we started up and it was pretty cool. My fiance, at the time we were not together, but we were trying to work things out. He was there. I was there the first time he went to MEPs. And then my parents were both there. I was kind of bummed my sister couldn't be there, but my family got to be there and see me swearing, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Like, my dad had a little tear coming down. My mom was like, woo! Well, not in there while it was going on, but afterwards. Like, they were really excited. And, like, the first thing that we said after we swore in, we looked at each other, me and that girl, I don't even remember her name, but we looked at each other, and she looked at me and she's like, what did we just get ourselves into? And I just kind of looked at her, I was like, I'm not sure, it hasn't quite settled in yet, but I think I'm gonna like it. And, it's kind of funny. Like, it was fun. It was probably just one of those moments, but it was fun. And then after that, we finished, we had to go in, we watched that video about if you ever try to leave, you know, you have a video that you watch, it's like 10 minutes long, maybe 5. You do some other paperwork, and then you get to leave! Yay, you enlisted! That's how it went. We went and celebrated at Andy's, and I didn't have to go to school, and when I went back, I was like, yeah, I enlisted into the Marine Corps. And I enlisted into the Marine Corps, so that's how it was. That was my MEPS experience. Sorry it was kind of long, but I really like talking about it, and there's so much more to it. But that is my basic MEPs experience. I hope that was helpful for you guys. So I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope this was entertaining. So